Have you ever felt trapped in your own head, overthinking a recent social interaction for hours or even days? I used to overthink every social situation until I realized I kept falling into the same 7 negative thinking habits. That's why I created a simple social confidence cheat sheet where step one helps you finally spot these habits and break free from the endless negative mental spirals. If you want to follow along, just grab it using the top link in the description. To start, I'll show you the simple way to avoid falling victim to these negative thinking habits. In Dragon Ball Z, there's a technique that the Z fighters use known as the solar flare. It's a move where the user flashes the enemy with a blinding white light. This move is meant to blind and disorient your opponent and give the user time to escape. And I want you to imagine that every single time you fall victim to a negative thinking pattern, you're being hit with the solar flare. You'll have a goal or a task that you're working towards. Then all of a sudden, a thought comes in that sends you into an endless spiral, causing you to lose focus on the task at hand, creating anxiety and endless overthinking. These negative thinking habits are also known as cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortions are thought patterns that have been distorted in some way, leading to inaccurate beliefs or perceptions of yourself and the world around you. But in order to avoid falling victim to the cognitive distortions that lead you into endless overthinking, you simply have to learn how to spot the patterns. So now I'll show you how to spot all these thinking patterns, starting with the first one that is secretly destroying your social confidence. I want you to picture the last time you accomplished something that was really worthy of praise. What was the first thing that you said? Most likely, the last time someone gave you praise, you went on to say something along the lines of, "Oh, that was nothing," or, "Oh yes, that was cool, but this only happened because someone else messed up." Here, you're brushing off any win that you have and telling yourself that your success only came down to absolute pure luck. This is similar to when Goku told Gohan in a hyperbolic time chamber that he had potential to become stronger than him. And the first thing that Gohan said was he dismissed his own abilities and he only focused on how the future version of him failed against the similar threats of the androids. Just like Gohan, the distortion that you're falling into is known as discounting the positives. Discounting the positives is when you brush off your wins and ignore or dismiss anything good that happens to you. This sends you into a spiral of always searching for the good, but dismissing every positive that you find. This habit leads you to feeling constantly defeated and leaving any situation as if nothing good ever happens to you in life, which of course destroys your social confidence and fuels your overthinking. To spot this habit, simply ask yourself, when someone compliments me or when I do something well or worthy of praise, how do I respond? If you find yourself constantly dismissing your wins, then you're falling into this habit. But the next is cognitive distortion is even sneakier and the easiest mental trap to fall into. Back when I was in college, there was this girl that I met who I thought was gorgeous. When I would speak to her, I would get extremely nervous, but I knew I needed to ask her out on a date at some point in time. After a few weeks of speaking with her, I finally mustered up the courage to go ahead and ask her out. However, the day before I decided I was going to do that, all my mind would do is think about every single possible scenario that could go wrong in this situation. What if I tripped in front of her? What if I stuttered? Or what if I freezed up and she thinks that I'm weird? All I could do was imagine the worst case scenario of what could happen, and I was unable to focus on actually asking her out. But why was I assuming the worst? And how can you avoid the same spiral that I was in? I was assuming the worst because I was catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is a mental habit where you assume the worst case scenario will happen and that it's only a matter of time before it does. When you expect things to go wrong, your body will react like they already have. You tense up, you overthink, and you show up nervous and even more awkward. And most of the time, the worst case scenario you imagine never actually happens. In my case, none of my fears came true, and we actually went on to date for a few years, where she eventually became my wife. Here, you can quickly spot the distortion in yourself by just asking, am I being too extremely negative with my thoughts? If you notice that your mind is constantly jumping to the worst possible outcome and treating it like it's guaranteed, then you're most likely catastrophizing. Next, I'm going to show you how to spot the cognitive distortion that will leave you feeling the most hopeless. Vegeta growing up was always told that he was the pinnacle of the Saiyan race and that strength was the only thing in this world that mattered. He believed that if you were weak, you were absolutely nothing and that there was no in between. So the second he found out that there was another Saiyan who was stronger than him, he was sent into a never-ending spiral of spurts of high confidence, followed by long periods of low confidence and hopelessness. If any of that sounds familiar, it's because, like Vegeta, we can fall into the cognitive distortion called all or nothing thinking, also known as black or white thinking. But what exactly is all or nothing thinking? All or nothing thinking is where you're either perfect or you're a complete failure. This negative thinking pattern will have you always thinking in extremes and leave you saying things such as, I'm a complete failure, or I will never be able to make friends. This sort of thinking can leave you stuck in a spiral of negativity because you assume that there is nothing you can do to get out of your negative situation, leaving you to feel hopeless. To spot this distortion, pay attention to any definitive statements that you're making. Are you using words like always, never, completely, or totally in a negative connotation? If your thoughts leave no room for growth, progress, or any sort of nuance, then you're falling into the all or nothing thinking pattern. Next, I'll show you the distortion that's fueling your social overthinking without you even realizing it. I have a job that requires me to speak in public a lot, and when I first started, I was constantly stuck in my own head. The moment I stepped up to the podium and looked out into the crowd, I could feel my heart start racing, and I would feel my body tense up. My thoughts would get louder than my own voice, and as I looked out to the crowd, I would think to myself, they probably think I look so awkward, or I know they know I don't sound that good. I would be in my head the entire time I was talking, being extremely hard on myself, and it would send me into a nervous spiral. But the thing is that none of my thoughts were actually true, and I was falling into yet again another cognitive distortion. The distortion that I was falling into this time was called mind reading. Mind reading is the cognitive distortion where you assume you know what someone else is thinking about you. You become convinced that your interpretation of the situation is the truth, even if you have absolutely zero evidence. We cannot read minds. And most of the time, what we think someone else is thinking about us is actually a reflection of our own insecurities. So instead of responding to reality, we respond to the story that we created in our head. And that story fuels anxiety and overthinking. In order to spot this distortion, ask yourself, is this really their thought or is this my own projection? If you have no direct evidence and you're simply assuming what they think about you, then you're mind reading. Next, I will reveal the distortion that uses your emotions to fuel your overthinking spiral. In Dragon Ball Z during the Cell Saga, Gohan finally became Super Saiyan 2 and began overpowering Cell. He is clearly winning the fight. However, his Saiyan instincts and surge of power got to his head, and he began to toy with Cell instead of actually finishing the fight. Gohan's emotions got the best of him, and he became blinded by how powerful and how justified he felt. Gohan reveals to us the next cognitive distortion, which is known as emotional reasoning. Emotional reasoning is when you assume that how you feel about a situation is the objective truth about it. If you feel nervous about a presentation, you assume that means you're not prepared. If you feel awkward in a social setting, you assume that everyone else sees you as awkward. You treat the emotion as evidence, even when there may not be any proof. When you do this, your mind starts searching for reasons to justify the feeling, which sends you into another, again, overthinking spiral. Next, I'll show you the distortion that directly attributes to your low self-esteem. Have you ever had a moment where you're having a good day, you wake up productive, you get a good workout in, you finish your work, you have a solid conversation, but then someone makes one small comment or you make one small mistake. Everything else good disappears, and that one moment is all you can hyperfixate on. This distortion is known as mental filtering. Mental filtering is similar to discounting the positives, but instead of brushing off the entire win, you take the positive experiences and only focus on the negative aspects that come out of it. You are literally shifting through something good and only choosing to hold on to what harms you. It's like having a highlight reel of your day, but you pause on the one awkward second and replay it over and over and over again. You can spot the mental filtering when one small negative detail outweighs every single positive thing that happens. Now that you understand how one negative detail can take over your mind, let's look at another habit that turns one moment into endless overthinking spiral. In Dragon Ball Z, when Saiyans are born, their power levels are assessed at birth, and that number determines how they are classified as warriors, and that classification is assumed to define them for the rest of their lives. If you're born with a low power level, then you're labeled as low class. If you're born with a high power level, you're considered elite. That one measurement becomes your identity. It becomes the assumption of who you are and what you're capable of doing forever. This right here is a perfect illustration of how the next cognitive distortion, overgeneralization, works. This cognitive distortion is where you apply one negative experience and assume it represents all situations. It could be as simple as someone walking past you and not saying hello, and you immediately assume that nobody in your life will ever talk to you. You stumble over your words one time and you conclude that I'm terrible socially. One moment becomes the rule for your entire life. This is very similar to catastrophizing, but instead of imagining the worst possible outcome, you assume the negative experience defines you or your future permanently. Spotting these distortions is the first step to stopping your thoughts from spiraling and breaking the cycle of overthinking. When you learn to recognize these thought patterns, you prevent your social anxiety from getting out of hand and start to build real confidence in social situations. If you want access to the cheat sheet to help you spot these overthinking patterns when they eventually pop up, make sure to download the Social Confidence Cheat Sheet using the top link in the description below. But remember, spotting the patterns is just step one. If you never address the real root of it, your overthinking and social anxiety will keep controlling how you show up. So click the video on your screen now to take back control from your social anxiety and stop letting it ruin your life.